This is John Cutterback with our first LifeCraft weekly roundup. The idea will be to give you a very quick thought on the Wednesday quote of this past week and kind of direct you towards that and tell you very fast why I was inspired to share that quotation with you, and then to give you a little peek into what's going on in the homestead this week. This week's Wednesday quote was called "To Be or Not to Be a Craftsman." And I'm sharing that because I'm teaching an online course right now, Intro to Philosophy course, where we're reading the Republic. And I was so impressed. I've read it so many times before, but I was really impressed this time in reading the first book of it, where Plato was making a big deal of craftsmen and what it means to be a real craftsman. And he uses the language of taking care of things. And it's just striking me that there's a lot going on there, and I give a quick reflection on it. And here I just say, to be a craftsman or not, I think in many ways captures the great kind of question of life. Are we the kind of person that uses our reason to take care of things? To take care of things based on a certain objective reality there, that we discover certain beautiful things and realize how we need to work with the truth of what things are to bring them out. And in doing that, it brings out who we are. And it also is a way we end up being able to serve other people too. So to be or not to be a craftsman as kind of a fundamental question of life, that's this week's Wednesday quote from Plato's Republic. Now, if you're interested, a very fast look at, come here, this season for the first time ever. Well, actually, maybe we should pan out these are the raised beds in my garden. I'm about to show you the chard right here real fast. But I've never done raised beds before, I have to say. And this year, I just decided it was a good way to try to take it to the next step in my garden. Why are raised beds good? Well, it allows you to get a little bit of deeper soil, allows you to get a little better drainage in there, and there's something very aesthetically pleasing about it. And you know, they're up a little closer to you also. You can work on them a little more easily. What's this right here? This is the chard that overwintered. Now over there, these are cabbage, and there's some lettuce that I bought at the store and just transplanted. These guys I transplanted from the other part of the garden where they had been here last fall. So in any case, this will be kind of one of my spring greens. The next one over here, I've got some more cabbage, and I'm doing some beets, and I'll show you some of that stuff later. But I just wanted to, isn't that beautiful? I just want you to just have a moment. Here, this is just grown up this spring. I'm gonna start snipping these guys off. But chard is one of those winter hardy greens that you can actually, at least where we are here, in Virginia, are able to have it over winter, especially if you mulch it a little bit. So it gives you nice early greens the next year. We can talk more later about how to do that, but basically just plant them in the fall, and then when they're kind of in their height, after you pick some, mulch them a little bit, bring them through in the spring, and boom, here they go. So that's one exciting thing that I'm trying to take care of, so I can better take care of my family here this spring. Thanks for joining me for the LifeCraft Weekly Roundup.